with a favorites video. No, this is not a monthly favorites. This is just kind of a run through of my favorite staple makeup products that I love to use on an everyday basis. Now I am going to go over kind of bath and hygiene products, as well as, you know, eye primers, eyeshadow, mascara, concealer, foundation, you name it, I'm going to show it. So let's just get started. So starting off, before we do our makeup or anything, we have to wash ourselves. Now my favorite body wash shower gel that I like to use are the Bath & Body Works ones. Now I mentioned this in my last video. I mentioned these two. I didn't show them. I mentioned them when that was my haul and when I was talking about Bath & Body Works. So I mentioned these two, and this is the Dancing Waters. As you can see, I have a little bit left, probably about a quarter, a little bit more than that left. I'm still working on this one, and then I'm going to move on to the Cucumber Melon one. As you can see, I've kind of already used that one too. It's just like I kind of get whatever I'm in the mood for. I'll use whichever one. I also have... I also have the one that I actually have in the shower currently, which is the Enchanted Orchid. It's like the purple one. They don't have it right now. I got all of these for $3 each on the semi-annual sale. But anyways, so that is my favorite body wash shower gel. And then when I get out, I like to mist myself, and I have a bad habit. Like if I'm going to the store with my mom, if I'm going to the mall, wherever I'm going, like if I'm gonna get in the car and go somewhere, I have to spray myself before I go. So my favorite two kind of body sprays are the pink ones. This happens to be the With a Splash Pretty and Pure. So this is the Pretty and Pure one. As you can see, I'm almost done with it. I'm trying to use up a lot of my stuff, because I'm that kind of person that gets a lot of stuff or has a lot of stuff, and I don't like to use it because I feel like I'm never gonna get it again. I don't know why. That's just like a weird little kind of fun fact about me, I guess. But Pink So Foxy and her declutter vlogs have really got to me in a good way, So I love Christine for that, and I just love her videos. Anyways, I'm rambling again. So I'm trying to use this up because I have 3 more of these. I have the pink one, the green one, and then the Warm and Cozy red one that I need to use too. So this is just the one I'm currently working on, and any of these Pink With a Splash body mist I love. So either that one or the one again I showed in my last haul video is the Winter Candy Apple. I haven't used this a lot since I just got it, but it just smells so good. Ugh, I love it. I don't know if they have the description of it. No, it's just called Winter Candy Apple, and yeah, it smells like candy and apples. So love that. So since we are talking about the hygiene and stuff, I guess I will just show you guys my 2 favorite deodorants. So I have a deodorant that I use in morning, and then I have a deodorant that I use at night. The one I use like just daily, every day after I get out of the shower, in the morning, whatever, is the Secret, and this is the Powder Fresh. So here's that. I just love the smell of it. It works great. It does its job. And then this one, since I am half Hispanic or Mexican, Spanish, whatever you want to call it, I do have dark underarms, and that is a kind of, what is it called? Like, I'm kind of self-conscious about that, I guess, because my underarms aren't dark. Like when I raise my arm, like my underarms are darker. So I like to use the Dove Clinical Protection Clear Tone. And it says right on it that it helps restore skin to its natural tone. And I've been noticing, like, I've used this for a while now, and this is expensive. This is like almost $10 a thing. And I kind of realized, I was like, it's not working. It's not getting my underarms brighter. But my mom has a point. She's like, it says it helps restore it to the natural tone, and the natural tone of my underarms are kind of dark. So if you have any tips to kind of like lighten them up or do something, I don't shave, I wax my underarms, so that, I think that helps a little bit. But if you have any other tips of for kind of dark underarms, please let me know in the comments below. So now we're going to move on to the makeup. Starting off with makeup primer. This one you guys should be able to guess right off the bat, and it's falling. I've had this for over a year, just this little sample, and it's still going good. I use it almost every time I do my makeup. If I don't use this, then I use the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer, which I don't really like it, but I used it today. This is the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. When it does run out though, I am going to get the NARS Pro Base or whatever it's called, like the one in the little white tube with the doe foot. So I don't even know why I gave it a swatch, but it's just a nice primer, and that's my favorite primer. Now talking about my favorite eyeshadow, favorite eyeshadow palettes, or just single individual shadows, are my MAC ones. Now this is the winter or kind of like fall, I don't know, I just put this quad together out of the 15 palettes that I have. So I just put this little quad together. So really quick, these aren't the ones, like these are my favorite, just in general MAC shadows, but here is All That Glitters, and then we have Satin Taupe, and then we have Green Smoke, I think, and then Cranberry. I always get Cranberry and Plum Dressing mixed up, but that one is Cranberry. So here is swatches of all of them. All That Glitters, Green Smoke, it's not very pigmented at all. But I still like the color, and then Satin Taupe, and then of course Cranberry. So this is a great just kind of, so just MAC shadows in general I absolutely love. Their quality and pigmentation and everything is outstanding, and it's worth the price to me. And then of course my Lorac Pro Palette, which I've been raving about. I've only had this since October, I think, so it's a lot to say to add it to a kind of overall general all-around favorites video. That's a lot to do or say or whatever, but here it is, the Lorac Pro Palette. So here's what it looks like. I'm sure we have all seen this, seen other gurus talk about it, but I mean, all the top is matte shadows, so they don't have any shimmer, they're just kind of flat colors, and then the bottom of course is all of our shimmery colors. And I love using this. You can do so many looks with it. You can do kind of like just darker looks through here, lighter natural looks, shimmery looks. So I love this, and I recommend everything that I'm showing. So I was about to say I recommend this, but I recommend everything I'm showing since it's my favorites. So there is that. Favorite mascaras. Okay, in general, again, Maybelline mascaras. Here is the 1x1, here is the Mega Plush. So 1x1 and then Mega Plush. So love those. And then of course, you guys know I love the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. This is my #1 favorite mascara. I will continue to repurchase this. Even though this tube is almost gone, I'm going to get the Carbon Black formula, because this is in the shade Black is Black, but there's, I guess, an even blacker one. So L'Oreal Voluminous Original and Maybelline mascaras I highly recommend as well. And then moving on to eyebrows, again, you guys should know the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit. I have it in the shade Medium. I use it every day. I used it today to fill in my eyebrows. So you have your wax on one side and your powder on the other. And here's little swatches of those. So on the bottom we have our wax, and then the top is your powder. So that is great. Again, love it. It was like $3 at Target, so highly recommend that, and it works good, does its job. Moving on to face, starting off, I'm going to show you guys like blotting sheets, and again, from e.l.f. My favorite are the e.l.f. ones. I got these for $1, only $1, and there is 50 in here. So I will just show you what they look like. So you get 50 of these little bad boys in here. So these are very inexpensive and they work great. So what I do is just kind of stamp it on my T-zone first. So just like that. And then if you can see that, I'm not sure it's picking it up, but right here is all the oil that it took off of my face. And then you can turn it over to the other side. Like, they just work great. Do you see all of that oil that just came off my face? That's disgusting, right? So then again, we're just going to trash it out. Moving on to foundation, my favorite foundation is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua in the shade B20 Beige 20. Here's what it looks like. I love it. I'm not wearing it today, but I do love it. It works great. You gotta shake it up because it is water-based, hence the name Aqua. So love that Chanel foundation. It's expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth it, and it lasts a long time. You don't need a lot, and you apply it with your fingers. Even though my last tutorial, the Holiday Glam, I applied it with a duo fiber brush. That was just because I was too lazy. But apply it any way you want, I guess. And then concealer, the MAC Select Cover Up, of course. This is an NW20. Now I'm going to be honest, when this is gone, which is probably going to take a while to use all of this up, I'm going to switch to a different concealer. I might even switch to a different one before that, just because I'm kind of getting used to it, you know, like It's the only concealer that I have, so it's the only one I use, obviously. It works great. It like brightens a lot, but I do find that it kind of creases into the creases of the under eye if you don't set it very well. So I want to try either like the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer or the Eve Pearl Concealer, but I still do love it for the price. And for what it does, except for the creasing if you don't set it. So that is good in W20 MAC Select Cover Up. And then my favorite setting powder is the Palladio Rice Powder. This is in translucent. I'm wearing this today, and I put tape over it just because it has a lot of holes. So like it would, since I travel with it a lot, since it's my favorite, it gets everywhere. Like it would get all over my makeup bag and everything, so I cleaned it out really well, put tape over it, and then just poked like 4 or 5 holes in it, and now yeah, it's good. I love this stuff. And then my favorite blushes, I only have one to show you guys right now. I also love my NARS Danmari palette. I just don't have it with me right now because I'm not home. I also love MAC blushes, and the MAC blush that I've been using lately, again, you guys would have saw this in my holiday glam tutorial. This is MAC Gigalate blush, so it's right there. It's a mineralized blush. It was I think it's mineralized. Yeah, mineralized. It was limited edition. It has a little heart in it, and there is a swatch of that. Love it. And just any MAC blush is highly worth it. Highly pigmented, and they do their job. They last all day, so they're great. And then we can't forget about lips. So starting off with lip balm or chapstick, anything like that, it's the Carmex. Now I have the little one in the tube, and recently I had a couple fever blisters. You know that if you follow me on Twitter. I had them in like late November, and half of the tube was gone, and as you can see, or half of this was gone, and then as you can see, that's all that's left of it after my fever blisters. But it did the job. It took them away or whatever. But I love this. I apply this every night before I go to bed. I wake up with moisturized, plumped lips. They're just so soft and smooth, and I love them. So Carmex in the tube or stick or whatever, and they have lots of flavors. They have like strawberry, cherry, original. I have the cherry one in this. So Carmex, it's cheap and it does its job again. And lipsticks, here is what I have. So MAC lipsticks in general, but this is in the shade High Tea, so that's what that looks like. A very nice, natural, everyday color. And of course, I have to give you guys a drugstore option, and these are also my favorite, the Revlon. Again, you saw this lipstick in my holiday glam video. This is the Revlon, I forgot what kind of lipsticks these are called with the quilted kind of packaging. This is in the shade Raspberry, so I will give you guys a swatch. So here is Raspberry right there. It's a very nice berry red lip. Love it for fall and the winter time, so yeah, there's the color of that. And then last but not least is Revlon Lip Butter. Now I forgot to show this in my last video, which was my haul video, but my boyfriend actually did get me this Revlon lip butter. Like, I didn't buy it, he actually got it for me, and there's kind of a story behind why he got me this particular one. And this one is in the shade Sugar Plum, and he got this one for me because that's what he calls me sometimes. Like, we have weird nicknames for each other, so he calls me Sugar Plum a lot, and this is called Sugar Plum. I don't have any gloss to show you guys. So I do like wearing lip gloss, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't wear lip gloss every day. It's not my favorite thing. Like, usually I'll just throw on a stain or lipstick on my lips and then reapply that, but I don't really like gloss, so I'm not going to show that. So yeah, see, I'm not being fake or whatever. These are actually my favorite products that I like to use. If I was going to recommend a lip gloss though, it would be like the matte Cremesheens or the Stila lip glazes. I love those, or even the like little tubes of the what is it, Victoria's Secret Beauty Rush. I love those. That completes this overall favorites video, my favorite makeup products and everything. Oh, and just a little side note, I didn't include hair and skincare because I plan on doing an updated hair care routine very soon, as well as my first skincare routine ever. I've never done a skincare routine, so I'm saving the products I use on my hair and my face and skin for that video. So I hope you guys enjoy this. My leg is asleep, so I'm going to go because my leg is asleep. My freaking leg is asleep right now and it hurts so bad. Alright, I'm going to go, and I will talk to you guys very soon in my next video. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.